The space station called Paradise's Edge hung on the edge of known space. It was a lawless place where criminals, smugglers, and lowlifes from 100 species gathered. No rules. No law. No consequences. If you wanted to hide, you came here. If you wanted to trade things that should not be traded, you came here. Crix was a Xylos. Small-time thief. Not smart. Not careful. Always looking for an easy score. He heard rumors about a new species. Humans. Rare. Valuable. Collectors paid well for exotic beings. He learned of a small human colony on a nearby world. Isolated. Undefended. Perfect. He took his ship and went hunting. The colony was peaceful. Families lived in small homes. Children played outside. No walls. No guards. No fear. Crix found a young girl playing alone near the edge of the settlement. Her name was Lily. She was 7 years old. She looked up as he approached. Did not run. Did not scream. Not yet. He grabbed her. She screamed then. He ran. He made it to his ship. Launched. The colony raised an alarm, but he was already gone. He laughed. Easy score. Crix returned to Paradise's Edge with his prize. He dragged the crying child through the station, showing her off to everyone. Look what I found, he shouted. A human child. Think what the collectors will pay. The station went silent. Criminals stopped what they were doing. Faces turned pale. Someone whispered, "Is that a human child?" A voice thundered across the station. KRX. It was Vorn, the station boss. A massive Krell who ran Paradise's Edge. He stormed toward Crix, his face purple with rage. Crix smiled. Boss. Look. A human child. We're going to be rich. Vorn grabbed Crix by the throat. Lifted him off the ground. His voice was deadly quiet. You idiot. You absolute idiot. Do you have any idea what you've done? Crix's smile faded. Confusion replaced it. Vorn looked at the crying child. Looked at the terrified station. His voice rose to a roar. We're all dead. Every one of us. Because of you. The station panicked. Vorn threw Crix against the wall. The smaller alien crumpled to the floor. Around them, the station erupted into chaos. Criminals ran in every direction. Ships scrambled to launch. Alarms blared. Vorn grabbed Crix again. Pulled him close. Humans have a rule, he said. His voice was low. Deadly serious. Hurt one, answer to all. They don't forget. They don't forgive. And they always find their own. Crix laughed nervously. That's just a story. Scare tactics. Vorn shook him. Listen to me. There was a warlord named Torvak. Strong. Powerful. He captured a human soldier. Tortured him for information. He paused. 3 days later, Torvak's fortress was gone. No survivors. No trace. Just a crater where it used to be. Crix's laughter died. His face went pale. That was a soldier, he said. This is just a child. A little girl. They won't care about one child. Vorn grabbed him tighter. His claws dug into Crix's skin. They care more about children. Humans protect their young like nothing else in the galaxy. You didn't steal a soldier. You stole their future. He pointed at the crying child. They will burn this station to the ground to get her back. The station sensors screamed. Ships. Coming fast. Dozens of them. Human ships. The station erupted. Criminals ran. Ships launched. Everyone tried to escape. But the human ships were faster. They surrounded the station. No one could leave. A transmission came. A human face appeared on every screen. Calm. Cold. Deadly. You have one of our children. Return her unharmed, and we will talk. Harm her, and we will not stop until nothing of you remains. Vorn looked at Crix. Looked at the crying child. He made a choice. Give me the girl. Crix tried to run. Vorn grabbed him. Took the child from his arms. She was shaking. Crying. Terrified. Vorn carried her through the station. Toward the airlock. He would return her himself. Maybe it was not too late. He reached the airlock. Opened it. The human ships waited outside. Close. Silent. Ready. He held the child forward. Ready to surrender her. But something was wrong. The child was not crying anymore. She was looking at the ships. At the human vessels. Something in her eyes had changed. Recognition? Hope. Behind Vorn, Crix appeared. A weapon in his hand. His face twisted with desperation. He raised it. Aimed. And fired. Crix fired. The shot hit Vorn in the back. The massive Krell fell forward, crashing to the floor. The child tumbled from his arms, screaming. Crix grabbed her again, dragged her back. His face was wild, desperate. No deals, he screamed. She's mine. She's worth millions. I'm not giving her up. The human ships saw everything. Their sensors recorded every moment. The child falling. The shot. The chaos. Their screens showed it all. For a moment, everything stopped. The human ships went silent. No movement. No transmissions. Nothing. Then a single message came. One word. Understood. The human ships moved. Not firing. Boarding. Small craft launched from every vessel. Soldiers poured into the station. They were fast. Precise. Deadly. Criminals tried to fight. They fell. Tried to run. They were caught. Tried to hide. They were found. No one could stop the humans. They spread through the station, searching for the child. They ignored everything else. Credits. Weapons. Drugs. They did not care. They were not here for revenge. They were here for her. Crix dragged the child into a hidden compartment. Small. Dark. Hard to find. He thought he was safe. He did not know that humans put trackers in their children. Small devices under the skin. Impossible to remove. They always knew where their children were. A human soldier kicked in the door of the compartment. He saw Crix. Saw the child in his arms. His eyes went cold. "Give us the child and you live," he said. Crix held a weapon to the child's head. His hand shook. "Back off. I'll kill her. I swear I'll kill her." The soldier did not back off. He stepped forward. Calm. Steady. "You won't," he said. "You can't. She's more dangerous than you know." The child moved. Fast. Too fast for Crix to react. She bit his hand. Hard. Drew blood. Crix screamed. Dropped the weapon. The child ran to the soldier. He picked her up. Held her close. She buried her face in his shoulder. The soldier looked at Crix. His eyes were still cold. "You should have let her go." Crix fell to his knees. He knew. It was over. Crix was taken, bound and dragged through the station. Criminals watched him pass. Their faces showed no sympathy. He had doomed them all. He was brought before the human commander. The child was safe now, wrapped in a warm blanket, drinking water, calm. She sat beside a soldier who spoke to her gently. The commander looked at Crix. His face was calm. No anger. No hate. Just quiet disappointment. "Why?" he asked. "Why take a child? What did you think would happen?" Crix was broken. Scared. He had never been so afraid in his life. "I didn't know," he whispered. "I didn't know you would come. I didn't know you cared." The commander knelt in front of him. "Eye to eye. We care about our children more than anything," he said. "More than ships. More than worlds. More than our own lives. You took the most valuable thing we have." He stood. "You will be taken to Earth. You will stand trial. You will see what happens to those who hurt our children." Crix was led away. Vorn survived. The shot hit his armor. He was wounded but alive. Humans found him bleeding on the floor. Their medics treated him. Healed him. The commander thanked him for trying to return the child. For doing the right thing. Vorn nodded. Said nothing. He would never forget. The station remained. But everyone knew now. Humans protected their own. The child Lily was taken home. Her parents waited at the colony. They ran to her. Cried. Hugged her. Thanked the soldiers again and again. The soldiers saluted. Returned to their ships. Their job was done. Word spread across the galaxy. What happened at Paradise's edge? The human child. The fleet that came. The lesson learned. The story became legend. A warning to every criminal, every pirate, every fool who thought humans were easy prey. Leave them alone. Especially their children. Months later, Crix stood trial on Earth. The galaxy watched. Cameras broadcast everywhere. The verdict was read. Guilty. The sentence was given. Life in a human prison. Crix did not know what that meant. He would learn. They all learned. Crix was taken to a human prison. It was not what he expected. No bars. No guards. No darkness. Just a small room with a window. Outside, green fields stretched to the horizon. Blue sky spread above. And children played. Every day he watched them. He saw their joy. Their laughter. Their games. He saw parents watching from nearby, smiling, loving. He saw families. He saw what he had tried to take. It was the worst punishment imaginable. Not pain. Not isolation. But this. Seeing every day what he had tried to steal. Understanding what he had almost destroyed. Years passed. Crix sat in his room. Watched the children grow. He saw them learn to walk, then run, then laugh, then talk. He saw them become people. He finally understood. Humans did not need to hurt him. They did not need to torture him. They just needed him to see, to understand what he had done. One day a visitor came. A young woman stood at the glass. She was 15 now. Strong. Confident. Her eyes were calm. It was Lily. She looked at him through the glass. No anger. No hate. Just curiosity. "Why did you take me?" she asked. Crix had no answer. Not anymore. Years of watching children play had stripped away all his excuses. "I was stupid," he said. His voice was old. Tired. "I didn't think." Lily nodded. She considered his words. "My parents taught me to forgive," she said. "They said holding on to anger hurts you more than anyone else. So I forgive you." She paused. "But I won't forget, and neither will anyone else." She turned and left. Crix watched her go. Watched her walk across the green fields toward a waiting family. Toward a life he could never have. He sat alone in his room, understanding at last. Years later, an old alien sat in a small room, watching children play through a window. His hair was gray. His face was lined. But his eyes were peaceful. He had learned. He had changed. He would never leave this place. This was his home now. His punishment. His lesson. Across the galaxy the story was told. The idiot who stole a human child. The fleet that came. The lesson that was taught. Every criminal, every pirate, every fool heard it and remembered. Leave humans alone. Especially their children. Because hurt one, answer to all. And they always find their own.